But don't let the media and outsiders know. 2024 seems to be rumored about health problems. He visited Thientay and Gansu provinces. The official footage shows a man standing in front of a Buddha statue while visiting the Sunchi artery in Thientay, Gansu. His face looked unwell, he looked pale. The information suggests that Xi has collapsed, and the central leaders, with the senators, his army commander Train Cho-jong, first vice chairman of the Central Military Commission, tell someone to stay at home or tidying up. This is a mini handheld vacuum cleaner. But this one, it's this 120W. I will test it directly for you. That's what you see. It's all in here. It should be that its gravity is very strong. It's been a year. And especially this one I bought. Clean his head, take it off, it's for you. When I finish smoking, and I put it on and I use it for you. That's it. Here are the 5 heads. Put it in the back and let me blow it very hard. Hey guys, watch this. What holes can't it suck in? Always for me. They even gave me this left head. Whenever I see places where there's a lot of dust, it will be much cleaner. And this one is battery powered. For years for me. The charging head is round. You can plug it into a USB charger. And since then, information about his gradual loss of power. The South Sea is fierce. A series of senior leaders was punished. He lost his job position in the past. Decline in power. 2025 he practices near average. Hunan emphasizes cultural confidence. 2025 he practices visiting Huanhoho Temple in Tainan, emphasizing education for national unity and progress. 2025 bridge, but eventually instead, he retreated to the Magic Temple, and then Lian Pagoda in Duongtian, Shaanxi. In terms of official propaganda, Tibet, however, images like Mr. Wang Chaonan was the head of the delegation and show the way to the future. Mr. Wang also gave a speech. In addition, there is also Mr. Ho Zhuanho. The people you've trained to cast out of power. These 2 signs show that there's still power in the name. This visit to Tibet, it is a sign of a long-term disease and only a change. It can cause lines. In addition, his steps are not solid. This time he appeared in Tibet. On the land, spreading rumors like Zhang's speech in the army, revealing $2 trillion in military funds. His health condition is near average. The land is smoldering, and rumors of retirement from the disease continue to circulate. The leader's visit, supreme to the land of Buddhism. Is this a sign that you need the protection of God, or you're seeking the blessing of the lost, to quell rumors of a deadly disease, or lose power? Dild Kung Fu, using religious symbols to stabilize the situation. Shocking news about mother offered incense to pray for her son. A prominent Beijing source revealed that regular visits to the temple, thanks to his mother's persuasion. One evening for 2025. and my son's telescope. The temple was closed and empty. Only a few monks welcomed them. The first woman to light incense in front of the Buddha, in the main hall of the Lama temple in the unfolding palace. Calendar of Lama Conca. The most important sect of Tibetan Buddhism. Sandalwood locket 18 meters high and thousands of blessings. Who is holding you up? Ask the Buddha to bless your brother. He shouldn't have had such a fatal disease that even the organs can't be replaced. He studied the telescope. It's assumed that the president has pancreatic cancer. Pancreatic cancer seems to be a disease. It's intense and can't be replaced. Just in the last 4 months, the vase is densely organized from ancient Buddhist temples in Trung Nguyen and then Tibet. It shows that he's become more and more religious. But will the Buddha protect you? Real Buddhists take the law of cause and effect very seriously. Avoid all evil and do all good. His father was training hard. He left you for great legacies. Buddha glasses support Kigon. Help people in difficulty. But he put Bin district in control of Buddhism. Suppression of Muslims. Turkey and concentration camps in Xinjiang. To take children and boarding schools. The destruction of Tibetan culture, most notably, the persecution of Falun Gong practitioners. Living organs on a large scale. Supreme Leader. All the crimes above. You will be responsible for training. Then his practice of continuously going to the Buddha. Let him be healthy. Continue as Supreme Leader. The answer is for the audience. There are too many people just now. I expect you to resign quickly. I even want you to end your life. People all over the world. Of the crime. You and your government have been doing this for too long. 28th Shanghai businessman set up shop. It was revealed that he was practicing and are relying on hormones to maintain stability, prevent land transmission of the disease. In the CCTV footage, to record and publish about his visit to Tibet. His face looks like a balloon. Puffy eyes with puffy eyes. Translucent chin. By hormonal drugs more. Hormones that regulate metabolism, mood, and immunity. Of which glucocorticoids, commonly used in clinical, although very effective. It's alarming. Swelling of the face changes body shape. Immunodeficiency and gradual weakening of the body. However, for many people with cancer, people who use hormones for a long time, impulsive and impatient. This is especially evident in his near-peer training. Policy logic changes frequently, and he lacks a long-term plan. He practices skepticism. Outside he's 7 often friendly when tough. You. And I'm a pathological and emotional CAI. Consequences. Mr. Ho said that, in the face of these internal and external difficulties, to fix the defects, but he chose a different path. Purged in recent years. A large number of senior officials and business moguls have also been purged. But AI also understands. Anyone who could threaten you must be eliminated. The fear. Even our closest partners. This approach has created. But it's also led to deeper instability, because AI is also insecure. But only thinking about the intentions of the superiors has completely eroded the stability of the regime. It's just a paper cover. In a normal country, the leader's health is public information. But in a totalitarian system, once exposed, the legend will crumble. In a VI depot. Welcome to the delegation of the President of the West. Some people think that, heralding the independence of Tibet, he practices squash with a swollen face. It's not just a mirror image of the body, it's a mirror that exposes the regime's problems, the false health of the leader. It's supported by drugs, the false stability of the regime, refusing to hand over power. But peace to Tibet. During his visit to Tibet, people who've had a stroke are pretty strange. Poor people share how to self-learn iOS 7.5. That's why I'm poor. But I still want to learn IELTS effectively easily. This truth. My IELTS lost root level instead of diving into IELTS, along with learning vocabulary topics, and do self-training, and do a unit-by-unit test like this. If the root is sure, the IELTS will be developed. This will be the time to contact IELTS. IELTS, I will start learning tactics. Optimize your homework time. I also made a lot of mistakes. Reading and listening, with writing and speaking. I'll practice in the AI lab. You can do homework at any time. Speaking also cures grammar. Initially set up a channel, but now we're almost there. Maybe I should change you 10 points. In this city everything is possible. While the Chinese political scene is smoldering, the fact that the General Secretary took a surprise flight to Lhasa, judged not necessary, in a sensitive time. It should be emphasized that on the occasion of the 34th, the highest-ranking person sent is only the Vice President. There has never been a supreme leader. Strange thing. Head of the Central Committee delegation, that the official list says that Mr. The new president is the head of the delegation. General Secretary of the party and state are behind the lower-level leadership in theory. And rare. Analysts start putting out two. First, his actual power is concentrated. And party. Before the fourth plenum. Second and more remarkable, who appeared in Tibet. Maybe it's a stunt double, used to placate public opinion. And power fluctuations. It doesn't just stop there. The police revealed that military parade 3/9 in Tiananmen. The plan is that a man of the near-peace tribe will preside over the parade. Option 2 if you have health problems. Vice Chairman of the Central Military Commission. And the third scenario, the most urgent scenario, if there is a disagreement between Mr. Xi and Mr. Zhang. Joint Chief of Staff. That's what concerns observers. To attend a powerful event, it's like a 70-minute military parade. Especially in the context. Stroke and suspected cancer. If so decided to take him to Tibet, where there's high and low oxygen levels. More convincing part. Finally, the new question is still hanging. Will he really show up on September 3rd? And if there is, or an unprecedented variable will explode. Controversy over law resistance against Japan. Taiwan Republic of China AOC, and the People's Republic of China PAC. There have been and still are strong arguments. Japan in World War II. This debate isn't just about history, it's also political, related to the problem of historical perception. After Japan surrendered in 1945, from 1895 by treaty, Shimonoseki was transferred to the Republic of China, according to statements of Karo and post-Dan 1945. However, Nationalist Party. While the Chinese Communist Party established 6 places in 1900, disputes between Taiwan and China, AI was the main force in the resistance against Japan. China insists that the victory of the Chinese people, including the people of Taiwan. China often holds commemorative events to confirm the role of the CCP and propagate that. Back to China. The Chinese claim they led the resistance, guerrillas in the countryside, and played a decisive role in the victory. The birth of millions of Chinese. To deny the role of the Chinese Communist Party, Taiwan confirmed, is the Army of the Republic of China. They argue that the People's Republic of China was established in 1900, and therefore, Taiwan, the Republic of China, also stressed that signed a peace treaty with Japan. Taiwan cites a wartime accusation that the strategy of the Chinese Communist Party is 20% against the Kuomintang and 10% against the Japanese. Watch Live Today and Go Hunting from me. The only new generation on the live stream today. I am grateful for you, the prize. They also criticize China for distorting history, especially in commemorative events. The argument became heated when both sides organize. Taiwan accuses China of distorting history, while China countered that Taiwan distorts Laos public. The 15th of August 2025 President of Taiwan becomes Germany. Emphasize that ALU. At the same time confirm, in the victory against Japan, the Communist Party was the backbone of the Japanese resistance. About his participation, some viewers have commented that this is a very accurate comment, Beijing. And to brainwash people, they rely only on movies. Creating a false history is Chinese people's leaders. However, even if you do your best to paint Beijing's anti-Japanese resistance, the classic anti-Japanese war movies of the North, such as Five Heroes Lily Painted, Tunnel War Mine War, Little Soldier Jonja, Delta Guerrillas and Railway Guerrillas, guerrilla and destruction behind the enemy. The recent anti-Japanese war movies even of China's anti-Japanese resistance. The KMT under the leadership of Chiang Kai-shek. The KMT suffered heavy casualties, in which 32 million soldiers were killed, and 76 million soldiers were injured. Meanwhile, on the Chinese Communist Party's side, 46 were taken prisoner. Communist Party of China military, with a total of 45,000 soldiers in 1937. Communist Party of China in the resistance. General and Staff Officer of the 8 armies in the resistance against Japan. They returned to the mountains when attacked by the Japanese. The commander of the new force was killed in September 1945. But it's when we're fighting the nationalists, while the Kuomintang fought against the Japanese and developed forces in rural areas, thus 1945. They've increased this force to 900,000 regular soldiers. And then it is weaker than the Chinese Communist Party. Had to withdraw to Taiwan in 1900 for 9. The resistance against Japan, 23 regular battles, and the Communist Party as the main force in any battle. The Chinese Communist Party is the only participant, and only 200 times out of 40,000 skirmishes. Professor Jennifer Linkok-Cece said, in reality, to attack Japan in the form of guerrilla warfare, the Chinese Communist Party controls, and the remaining 70% of that energy goes to propaganda. The 27th of September 1972. Tanaka and other Japanese guests visited. Mao Zedong says we should thank Japan. Without the Japanese invasion of China, we will not be able to achieve cooperation and the Communist Party. And finally, when the government, it's thanks to your help that we can meet you in Beijing today. Coming September 3rd. The Chinese Communist Party is in full swing. During the war against Japan, the fact that history is so distorted, and many people around the world come here. Leave your views and click subscribe to the channel if this is the first time.